today or tonight, whenever you listen to this, let's take a little walk, if you'd like, into the forest, and we're going to visit the old little cabin or cottage and see who shows up along the way. So to start with, if you want to get comfortable and do a little bit of breath work, just kind of get yourself into a relaxed state with your breathing. Good. And we're just going to take it easy and take a nice little walk together. So once you feel comfortable, maybe we'll do just one breath together to connect. We're going to breathe in for 4, hold gently for 4, release for 4, and a rest, and then we'll start. Okay? So let's breathe in 1, 2, 3, 4, and hold, drift, and release 2, 3, 4, and rest. Nice. And now we're going to see ourselves starting a little walk into the forest. We can see the woods up ahead, and it is winter, and you're dressed very warmly. You can feel your coat on and your warm pants, some good boots that are comfortable, and a nice cozy hat that's soft, caresses the head and helps you feel really cozy and warm, and maybe a scarf that keeps any chill out of your body and off your neck. Okay? We're just going to walk together for a little while. And as you go for your walk, you come along this path closer to the woods, and you can see that the trees are mostly little branches that are barren, empty, but they have beautiful patterns to them. So as you get closer to these trees and into the woods, notice the beautiful skeletons of the trees, how gorgeous they are. And there are maybe a few little crumpled leaves left on some of the branches, some dead leaves. A few of them still blow off with the wind, the gentle breeze of the cool air. And as you walk along, you come further into the woods, and you can hear a crackle here and there of a branch cracking or falling. You might hear some sounds of animals in the distance, or maybe it's just animals scurrying about, walking. And as you walk along, you notice off to the side, through the woods, through the trees and the trunks, you see some eyes, and you notice that there's a coyote that's kind of watching you. It's gauging how safe it is, and it feels very safe to you. You know that this is a very safe animal. There's a little sparkle in the eyes, even as it watches you. And as you walk along and it feels safe, it kind of begins to accompany you and still keeps a bit of distance with the trees and the trunks, but it kind of walks alongside, almost like it came as a companion to greet you on this winter walk. And as you walk along and you keep an eye out of the corner of your eye on this little companion, at one point you stop when you sense that the coyote wants to come across the path. And it comes across this winter path and looks at you. And it has a message for you, just for you, The coyote's been waiting for you to come into the woods, and it shares its message with you. And when you both feel that you have received the message, you give gratitude energetically to this coyote. And when it feels complete, it finishes crossing the path and it wanders off through the trees until it can be seen no more. And you carry this message with you and continue on your journey. And as you continue walking, you notice up ahead on one of the branches that's stretched out in front of you, there is a red cardinal. It almost seems a little out of place here in this setting, but it's very much at home on this branch in this moment, and it also has been watching you from a distance. And you come up closer to the branch, but not so close that you'll frighten the bird. And it seems the bird also has a little message for you that it's been wanting to share. And in this moment, this little cardinal shares its message. And when it feels complete, you express gratitude with your energy to the cardinal, with your eyes and your heart. And the cardinal flies off back to its home. It came and waited for you in this special place to share its message. And so you continue on your path, feeling gratitude for the companions that have come and joined you today. And the afternoon is starting to come upon you, and as you look up ahead, you notice that there is an old familiar cabin, cottage. It's familiar. Feels familiar. You may have been here before. And you walk up to the door. And you knock on the door. But there's no one inside that answers the door. And you can feel that it's okay to open the door yourself. So you turn the knob and go inside the door or open the latch, whatever your door is. And you step inside to this warm, cozy cottage and gently shut the door behind you. And you find that there's a wonderful hearth in this place with a chair in front of it just for you. And you go settle into the chair. And there's a window nearby letting in a little bit of the winter sunlight, warming you along with that warm and cozy glow of the fire. And as you rest by this fire, you can feel that the fire is encouraging you to leave your burdens there for a while. There's a little basket by the fire, and you're able to just take one burden at a time and set it in the basket. It will be there when you need to take it back. But for now, it's okay to unload a few burdens into the basket. And you do so very consciously. Carefully do an emotional and mental inventory and see if there are any more burdens you would like to set aside for a time. Emotional burdens, health burdens, mental burdens, financial burdens, just set them aside for a little moment. By the fire, it will take care of them. And you sit back again in this cozy chair, and there's a little blanket there that's just perfect for you. And you sit back and rest, and you notice yourself drifting off into a little nap for a while, a cozy nap. And your breath is easy. Relaxed. And after a short time, you become conscious again of your environment there by the fire and that warm sunlight at the window. And you notice the snow has stopped. And it's time to head back home. So you look at the basket and you decide which burdens you would like to take back with you. Notice if any of them were healed by that moment of rest and separation from you and comfort and nurturing of the fire. And you make sure that your coat is all snuggled up again, and your hat and your scarf. And you make sure that your boots are on if you took them off. If not, they should still be there. You go back to the door. You give gratitude to this beautiful cottage that's always there for you. Always offers comfort and healing. And you open the door and step out into the winter day again. It's mid-afternoon now. And you gently shut the door behind you and head away from the beautiful cottage. If you want to take one more look at it and offer gratitude again, you may. Whatever feels good. And you begin your journey back through the path and the woods toward home. And you can feel that it's a little different now. It's later in the day, but it's still safe to walk. You can still hear the sounds of the forest and the critters. And as you walk along, you notice way in the distance, looks like a deer. And as you notice what's on top of that deer's head, you notice the antlers of a reindeer, a winter creature. And it's just looking on the path right at you, but way in the distance. And it has a message for you too. This reindeer, it came to this spot just to share its message with you. You receive it. And when it feels complete, you offer gratitude to the reindeer, and the reindeer heads off very fast into the forest, quickly out of sight. You continue filled with gratitude for all the gifts that you have been receiving on this journey and in the cottage. And you hear another little noise. And this time, the animal of your choosing or critter appears on your path, just off to the side. And when it feels safe, it comes onto the path to share its message and its energy with you. And you offer gratitude. And this particular animal or critter wants to kind of stay near till you get to the end of the woods. So it accompanies you on your trek out of the woods. And as you walk along, it keeps a good pace with you. It keeps its awareness of you. And when you get to the edge of the forest, you exchange an energetic goodbye. And you carry on away from the woods on the path. Still winter. And there is a very light snow returning. Just starts to snow, some big flakes. And you turn away from the path ahead and look behind at the forest one last time. Share gratitude to all that is and all that has been inside of that experience, on that walk, on that journey. And it wants you to join at any time. You're welcome there. You're very welcome there. It's safe there. It's healing. And you turn back to your path, ready to enter your own world again. And you become aware of the environment that you are physically in your reality now. Your body inside of that. Feel the space around you. Notice the breath that comes in and out. A little more relaxed now. And you can gently open your eyes and feel your toes and fingers and arms and legs, your belly, your head. You become aware. And in this moment, you can choose to drift off to sleep for the night, to awaken refreshed and ready for the day, full of gratitude. Or you can go about your day now and know that you are a little bit changed from your experience, a little bit healed, warmed, your soul comforted, and enjoy your day. Thank you for spending time with me on this journey. Thanks for stopping by.